Oh, hello, it's homework time. Okay, so for today, for homework, you have part 1 of a bit of test review because you are going to have your Unit 1 assessment on Friday. Okay, so we're going to be reviewing all the skills, all the material that we learned in Unit 1. From place value, comparing numbers, rounding, subtraction, and addition. Okay, so you're going to complete this worksheet today. Be on the lookout for the secret word. And you are also going to read 20 minutes today and log it. On Friday, I want each of you to have a completed reading log with each night signed off, okay? And you're also going to write six sentences using your spelling words, which are homophones. So you got to be careful when you write your sentences that you're using the words correctly with the correct meaning. So check out that reference sheet, and you got to start memorizing what the words mean and how they're spelt in order to get a good score on the spelling test on Friday. All right, let us begin. Number 1, write 402,637 in expanded form. Oh my goodness. Hey, it's been a while, right? But we worked on expanded form quite a lot. And remember, that's stretching out a number, okay? Going place value to place value from the digit with the largest value and moving to the right, okay? So we think, what is the 4 in 402,637 worth? It's worth 400,000. So we write out 400,000. Then we put our addition symbol. We go to the next digit. What is a 0 worth? Nada. We always skip over it. Then we go to the next, right? Because a 0 in any place value its value is 0. Okay. So you're going to continue this. And then remember, standard form, this is standard form. The typical way a number is written, how we normally see it, how we normally work with numbers. And then written form or word form is when we write out our number using letters, okay? So this is only asking for expanded form. Number 2, so you can pause this, finish it, and then move on to number 2 with me. In 1 month, 18,625 cars pass a store. In the same month, 6,409 trucks pass the same store. Use greater than, less than, or equal to write a comparison between the number of cars and trucks that pass the store. Do more cars or more trucks pass the store? So I want you to write both numbers with the blank. You're going to fill it in, okay? Remember, we start with we go through our rules. First, we count the number of digits. If one number has more digits, we know it's larger because that means it has an extra number and a higher place value, right? If they have the same, then we move from digit to digit from that one with the highest place value. So like if we were comparing, we would start in the 10,000s place, okay? And then we scooch over and they go to battle, right? And then on the bottom, you're going to write a sentence. Cars pass the store more, or more cars pass the store, or more trucks pass the store. Okay, and you're going to write that here. All right, scooching down. Number 3, look at the number in the place value box below. How does the 8 in the 10,000s place compare to the value of the 8 to its right? So I'm going to actually write these two numbers. 8 10,000s, what is that going to look like? That's going to be 80,000, right? Because there's 8 in the 10,000s place. And then 8,000s. 1, 2, 3. How do they compare? I don't want to just know which one is greater. A little more specific, okay? I'll give you a hint. 80,000 is blank times 8,000. 80,000 is blank times the value of 8,000. That's how they're going to compare. Okay? Or 8,000 is blank times less than the number 80,000. I'm very curious to what you're going to write. We'll go over this one in class tomorrow. And flippity flip. Number 4. So here we're just bubbling. So for each row, you're going to bubble A, B, or C. Decide if each number has been rounded to the nearest 1,000, nearest 10,000, nearest 1,000, nearest 10,000, or nearest 100,000, okay? So you gotta look. 473,846. What has this been rounded to? We did this a bit ago. So, I mean, there's a big clue here because it's 500,000.
At this time, good afternoon, staff and students.
Yep.
At this time,
Starting
all
dismissal.
fourth grade walkers and commuters can now be dismissed. All fourth grade walkers and commuters can now be dismissed.
Okay. So what you can do is, if you can tell by just looking at them, we'll go over this tomorrow. You can do that, or you can round them and see. If I round this to the nearest 1,000, what do I get? If I round this to the nearest 10,000, what do I get? Or if I round it to the nearest 100,000, what do I get? Whichever you get 500,000 as your answer, that would be the answer, okay? And then number 5, find the difference of 441,902 and 312,684. Show your work. Find the difference. Remember, we learned 2 major math vocabulary words this unit. We put them in our word books. That is the sum and the difference. When we find the sum, we are adding. The sum is the answer to an addition problem. When we find the difference, we are subtracting. The difference is the answer to a subtraction equation, okay? I want you to stack them correctly and show your work. Remember, when we subtract from the larger number. The larger number, the number with the greater value, goes on top. And then underneath, we line up the place values with the number that is less, okay? So you're going to show your work. I don't want to just see an answer. I need to see your work because we can get partial credit if we show our work.
At this time, all 5th grade walkers and commuters cannot be dismissed. At this time, all 5th grade walkers and commuters cannot be dismissed.
Number 6, Ian counts 12,208 steps to hike a trail in the park. What is the number written in expanded form? Oh my gosh, so this is word or written form, and we need to figure out which one is expanded. So what you should do is first write the number in standard form. So write this number out the normal, typical way we do, and then switch it to expanded, okay? If you're coming to tutoring, be here at 7:45, and we'll do problems like this with different numbers together, all right? I'll see you in the morning. Oh, your secret word! You know what? The secret word today is cookie. C-O-O-K-I-E. Cookie. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.